we'll be talking about funk with a quarter note pulse, which is very different from 8/8 feel, and this is gonna be like that. So that's the first tool we're gonna be using, this Muller up-down stroke, which is really put the emphasis on the quarter note. Then, what's the big difference between funk and rock? Some patterns that you see in the books of rock music and funk music are very, very similar. But the main difference is that the loudest note that you have in funk is 2 and 4. Talking about rock, I would say that the bass drum and the snare drum, they're pretty on the same level. I mean, pretty loud, both. But talking of funk, bass drum is gonna be your 40, but 2 and 4 is gonna be your fortissimo. It's gonna be the loudest sound, and it ain't gonna be very loud. Just all the rest should be softer. So talking about the difference of like simple rock beat and simple funk beat, I would say it's gonna be like this. Instead of playing that, which is pretty cool, we gotta concentrate more on that kind of feel. The rest, it's not about playing bass drum a little softer than for rock purpose, but also you can hear a constant stream of the ghost strokes. And that's that's the core of it all. So there are 3 types of those strokes we can use. And if you educate yourself, I understand that many of you know it already for years, but if you are like a newcomer for that style, first off, I would recommend to put these ghost strokes in the simplest position. I mean, in the places where nothing is really played. Let's, for example, concentrate on this kind of pattern. Something like that. So we can see the positions for the ghost strokes. I can show you. So that's pretty much it, and you get started with that. It's gonna sound like. So that's very evident, and I'm sure 100% of you know it and play it already. But there is a next step. The next step is to use doubles, which are very, very soft. These doubles gonna create next texture, is gonna be like binding tissue between the whole notes. And where do we have these doubles? So again, the bass drum pattern is, or something along these lines. So we're gonna use this double stroke to fill in all the space, and it's gonna sound like that. It's going to be the next step. And one more step is multi-layered overlapped approach, when we use not only doubles and singles in between our big strokes, but also they're going to coincide with certain strokes. And let me show you the whole entirety, and then I'm going to show it with a metronome, just to make it, feel better, more fun. Speaking about that hi-hat. Going to be something that we're aiming for, because it not only makes this beat sound like fatter or funkier or whatever, but also the way to make it swing, which I'm going to talk about a little bit later. So now, not to be only talkative but also to be playative, I want to use this click track just to show you how it works with the click, and then with the bass. Okay, so I'm a little new to this beautiful device here. So let's speak about this one. Okay. So it's gonna be the click. And again, we're using this soft Mahler up-down first off. This is tool number 1. 1 E and a 2 E and a. Okay, we're really aiming to the click. But now it's not only about precision. Sorry, it's about the feel. Now the 2 and 4, which are the loudest part of it. So it ain't gonna get louder than that. Then we're adding the bass drum, which is softer.